The Out There channel, Robert and Paul.
Please sub and share.
Searching for the truth. UFOs, aliens, greys and ufology. Real images, real stories, real videos, real cases, researched and investigated by professionals in the field and cutting-edge discoveries. Multiple witnesses, abduction accounts brought to you by Team The Out There channel. Good to be back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Action.
Hello. A bit of a rush to get this one going. So see how we go. This one's about UFO being escorted by Helis. We'll have a look at it. Straight away we've got spammers. Any mods out there? I'll get to it in a minute. Okay, the donation links up there, super chats and websites. Let's get rid of that. Source gets tiring. Spammers are useless. So where were we? Yes, we're waiting for people to join. Yeah. So I was going to do another Skywatch. We'll see how it goes. I'm not sure about the battery packs. I think they're not charging properly. But I might use an outside cable, power cable as well. That corner of the house hasn't got an outside socket though. But I think there's an extension cable for a window at the moment, which I didn't know about. But last night else I would have used it probably. Oh well, there's always things to keep trying. Who would have thought we went from a 6-hour battery down to 2.5? Why it would get so bad, but just goes to show. Add more stuff on, more hungry apps with the Wi-Fi transmission. And I tried to get a wired cable to the phone, but it wouldn't work. I tried all these different adapters, but none seemed to be happy with it. The OTG wasn't working. Even though it's a Samsung Android 10, it should have the LAN drivers built in. Obviously they took it out. That's what I hate about it. So, you've probably seen Third Phase and all the other channels promoting this one with the helicopters. The best thing is probably the SkyNews. They did a proper analysis with it. So we'll watch their one and we can have a laugh at the other ones later probably. The non-experts that don't even know how to do some basic things just to make it even more compelling, I guess. Because this one actually does have evidence that sort of makes it even more mysterious. Alright, so replay it. Is it a YouTube? Or a... It is. I'll just open it up separately. We'll have a look at the comments for it as well. Hopefully. If there's any. Actually, that one doesn't have any. Must have. Oh, it's got 87. Why is it not showing them all? I hate Twitter. It really does screw up, doesn't it? 89. Probably have to go down one more level, is it? No, that's Alien Scientist again. Where's SkyNews? Disappear too. Yeah. 5x5 news. No, there's no replies. That's kind of weird. Must have. Here we are. Durham CT updates. So there'll probably be a few posts with that one, I would have thought. But yeah, let's not seen it. We'll just watch the video. Let's see.
Hey everyone, Mike Turber here with 5x5 News.
Not sure if it's safe though. Well, news channels generally are, aren't they? So we should be right.
This is a video that Alien Scientist put out. That's Jeremy, and we're going to go over this a little bit. I'm going to enhance the video slightly and see if we can figure out what this object is that's flying between these two UH-60 Black Hawk helicopters. So this is basically the original video here, and you can see it's quite interesting to look at, but let's take a little bit closer look at it. Here's the lead helicopter, the lead Black Hawk, then the object in question, and then you'll see a trailing Black Hawk that I kind of keep off screen a little bit because he's tailing a little bit far behind. But I'll zoom in here and we'll try to enhance this image even a little further, take out some of the color saturation here so it gets more interesting, I guess. But if you take a look here, you'll see that the middle object, which some are calling an orb or whatever they want to call it, appears to have a very bright light attached to it. You can actually see the actual tail of the aircraft there slightly. Then as it gets in this cloud,
yeah, so when it turned there, we saw a shape of it. So we probably need to do some analysis on it ourselves. What is the best? I normally like to untouch video myself, but maybe we can pick out stuff that he missed. See how he goes.
you can see like a searchlight, like looking around the cloud. But I think that's the third object, which is, in my opinion, a helicopter.
So it's bright enough that it's casting a light on the ground, but that doesn't mean it's not a spotlight. Let's see.
But
when it goes into the cloud cover here, it looks like it's a beam of light. Where they're rotating backwards, upwards again.
You'll see here. You'll note the spotlight as it moves across the screen here. Appears to be coming from that metal object. You can even see.
So what we're going to do is look for clues of the beam going down. Looks like it's starting there. So where is
See
it
the
there?
beam and some.
There it is here. It's not, so you can see it's on a slight angle. It's not actually straight down.
Yes. Some higher humidity.
And now it's straight down, is it? Let's see. Looks like it's on a slight angle, which you generally get with spotlights on helicopters, especially police helicopters. My gut feeling when I saw this was maybe it was a test drill of a helicopter not using its call sign and turning off some of its lights to go dark. But why have the spotlight on? It doesn't make sense. So then I thought maybe the call sign had a problem and it wasn't actually transmitting, and the other two helicopters were transporting it back. Maybe it lost tracking, its own tracking for landing. So maybe it was following the front one to the airport. So that's probably more the case, but then we expect more information to come out on this one. UFO bro, hey bro, how's things been, man? Health wise it's been a bit rough, but yeah, everything's going alright with the channel, I think. Not much donations, as you know, but there has been a couple. Not many people join this. But that's the problem, and yeah, I'll just keep on doing my thing. Because I forgot to say this is upload 800 too. So I'll play that. I'll play that in a bit when we need a break for a drink. I'll play the 800 birthday cake. I better open it up while I remember. I tell you what, I was thinking, don't forget before you start analysing. But I forgot. Let's see, downloads. Let's see if I can find it even. I have got up to 1,000, I think. Okay. Yeah, I did birthday cakes up to 1,000 uploads because I thought after that maybe I'm not going to be around anymore. If you've not gone anywhere by 1,000 uploads, then you know there's something wrong. And maybe given, which almost happened. Let's see. Need the C drive. C drive. I hate how it hides it like it does now. It should be here. Alright, birthday cakes. Minicam, OT show files. Yep. Videos. So, 800, 900,000. Yeah, there we go. So there's live shows and uploads. 800 uploads. There we go. So we'll come back to that. Anyway, let's get back to this one and see if we can suss it out. See what he's saying.
Locations coming from the middle object down to the ground. So in my opinion, it's probably just a delivery of another helicopter. Okay, so we're going to track these two helicopters and see exactly where they're going.
But why?
They take off from Long Island. And,
would it be built without a call sign? You know, doesn't even have a flashing light, does it?
Forward here, I'm going to go about 30 times speed. You'll see them take off here in just a second. There they are right there. And it looks like one helicopter here, but if we zoom in, you can actually see it's actually two. They're traveling a very, very tight pattern, very close together. I'm going to guess that they're probably escorting another helicopter that does not have its transponder turned on, the ADBS system. Well, these two do. In looking at the video, and I'll try to do a close-up video and try to enhance the images that you see on what Jeremy put out here earlier, and see if we can find out what that orb actually is. If it's, it looks like another helicopter, just with its maybe it's a checkout flight for a helicopter with a searchlight, and they're just making certain that everything works or whatever, because it says it's about an hour and 50-minute flight as they proceed north here. And you can see they're making some turns because of air traffic and what have you in the area. I mean, if we zoom out here, you can see there's a lot of traffic here. But
see, that's another thing, all that air traffic. You won't be escorting something top secret with all those planes visible to it. Yeah, you want to fly lower down in valleys and stuff, wouldn't you? Away from main cities.
There they are over Durham at about 6:45, and I'm using UTC time down here at the bottom. So if you convert that, it actually comes out to about 6:45 p.m. on Thursday, and you see the aircraft continue to move forward.
Maybe this example, hide things in plain sight. Or heli sight and plain sight. But yeah, interesting. Interesting video, and also the analysis with the flight path. Now, if you do sky watching like I was doing, you should be able to do this also when you're filming. Obviously, the guy that filmed it is not set up properly still. And Skywatchers need to change their ways to include real-time footage at the time, because it's free. After 7 days, it's not free. You have to pay to go back and investigate it. So there's a benefit to record everything, satellites and all that around you at the time of filming.
Or north, but it's traveling over some rather heavy and condensed areas. You'll see here it's over Hartford. So there should be a lot more sightings of this if it's obviously something out of the ordinary.
Yeah, there should be a lot of people who've seen it. Still getting spammers, Zoe? Yep. Okay. Where is everybody this weekend? Don't know. I don't have a clue where anyone is. I suppose they're on another live stream somewhere. Anyway, we've only got a short time to do this.
But Blackhawks fly in this area all the time. These are two Army helicopters.
Yeah, they're right near airport here. It's got to be a practice run or some heli with some fault.
Helicopters. You can see the, if you look down at the right hand side, kind of middle, you'll see the calibrated altitude.
That looks like a helicopter then.
Altitude, about 1,175 feet. I'm going to slow this down so we get a little bit more accurate track. Get down to about maybe 10 times speed or so. And you'll see as it proceeds north and passes through, again, some rather populated areas, there should be a lot more sightings of this thing if it's in fact out of the ordinary and not something prosaic. But again, let me speed this back up here so we don't get too behind the times here. And you'll see it pass up here. Now you're going to see it dip down right here near Westover. So whatever they're delivering, it appears as though they deliver the package, so to speak, if you want to consider it that, to this airport. If you watch the altitude, they're down to 275, 350. Both aircraft are at varying speeds and what have you. So that sounds 50 knots. It appears to be landing. So they come in for your standard right-hand turn, which is a standard pattern for an airport. And apparently they're hovering there to let that other aircraft be delivered to wherever it's going. and then they take back off, and start gaining altitude again. But you'll see them, they'll pass through, again, some rather heavily populated areas. They'll travel over here to dinosaur footprints. Oh, that's interesting, temporarily close. And I'll get back up to 30 some odd times speed, and we'll see where they end up. Let me go back to this 30 or 15, 25. 25 is good. So they come up here to this area for whatever reason, and then they basically make a U-turn and head back to Long Island. So the total flight is about an hour and almost 2 hours.
So, normally they fly in 3 formations, don't they? So one had a problem, so it landed, and the other 2 continued on with their routine military flight, I guess.
And again, they're in tight formation. If I zoom out, it almost appears as though, it's just one helicopter. But as you zoom in, you can clearly see it's 2. Now,
see, the thing is also, they weren't Chinooks. You often hear about Chinooks with men inside with guns, escorting down UFOs, which is normally hanging underneath one Chinook. And there's normally 3 Chinooks and a couple of other helicopters or jets flying through it. But we've seen lots of fake videos with escorts, but this one is obviously genuine. And it is unknown, I guess, in that sense, but alien craft doesn't look like it.
Flying in this area is not unusual. It's not an unusual sight to see these fly in this area, because it's pretty much there's army bases in this area that these things fly out of, and there's your Bradley International Airport.
Yes, he just goes on a bit, doesn't he? Still going on. Does he do analysis on it? I don't see it on the video. He said he was going to do analysis on it. Video of 2. Is it part 1? Well, it's good that someone at least documented the flight radar, because it gets expensive otherwise. Yeah, where does he actually talk about the enhancements? Yeah, I don't see it.
Drop and speed drop, and boom, they land. So it's a 0 knots. The last known speed was 51 knots.
Island.
And that's it. There's your entire flight pattern there, as you see the route that they took. And again, it's about a 2-hour flight. And I'm going to guess that they were just doing a checkout flight or delivering.
Yeah, so you didn't do any analysis on that one. Maybe it's on another video, but let's see. There was one stage where we could actually see the outline of the craft. So let's go back.
That's the third object, which is, in my opinion, a helicopter. But you'll see Black Hawk helicopters. So this is basically the original video here. I'll zoom in here, and we'll try to enhance this image even a little further. Take out some.
Yeah, let me just get it set up here for frame by frame. Is that doing it? It's not doing it.
Some of the colors.
What's that? I haven't got it configured for Edge. Might have to play it in the other browser. We'll just see how we go.
Saturation here.
Okay.
So gets more interesting, I guess. But if you take a look here, you'll see that the middle object, which some are calling an orb.
Okay, let's zoom into it. spotlight's hiding it.
Or what?
It's cloud cover there as well.
Whatever they want to call it, appears to have a very bright light attached to it. You can actually see the actual tail of the aircraft there slightly. Then as it gets in this cloud, you can see it like.
You can see that one there. It's definitely a helicopter. Okay. That one's illuminated enough by the light of the cloud to see a helicopter shape. Each doesn't have frame by frame, does it? Yep, they've got rid of it, have they? It used to be dots. No, it's not working. Stupid thing.
Look at a searchlight, like looking around the cloud. But I think that's.
Missed it now. Now let's go and put it back on the other browser. Because Edge is sucky. Let's see if it works in this. Watching, I got my Sky Watch stuff set up there. Okay, so dun 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 dun. Here we go. Let's see if this works better. Yeah, I should be able to pause with the button here. I think this something's gone wrong. Probably has. No.
Hey everyone, Mike Turber.
No, it's working properly. Mike Tuber. That should be going forward a frame, but oh, here we go. Now that's working. I set up all these functions quickly on the mouse, so it doesn't work on Edge. And they must be interfering with the mouse clicks. Probably have to look into that.
Scientists put out, this Jeremy, and we're going to go over this a little bit. I'm going to enhance the.
Yeah, we need to find that sequence again.
That's the third object, which is, in my opinion, a helicopter. But you'll see here, you'll note the spotlight as it moves across the screen. I want to call it.
Oh, so can we see the helicopter on that one? Yep, that's what it looks like, a helicopter shape. The front one, and we know that the back one is.
Appears to.
But is the middle one? That's the question. Yeah, it's a spud cam again, isn't it? Any hint of the black? How they got the? You can see there's a little black bit at the end here, which is probably the tail. But we've got a lot of compression artifacts here. I'm not sure if his filtering is the best, so we'll take some screen snaps. Did I see a blinking light then? Those ones haven't got regular blinking lights, have they? So they can turn off their lights and the call sign, or both of them, or one or the other. Okay, you can start to see the beam coming down here, which is what we estimated at the start there, that it's coming down at a slight angle. What's going on?
Then as it gets in this cloud, you can see like a searchlight like looking around the cloud.
Oh, damn it. Okay, did we just get it then? Oh no. Accidentally played it. Let's try again.
You can actually see the...
Okay, then we can see the search beam coming down. A slight, not vertically down, but slight 5 degrees out maybe.
The actual tail.
As the tail becomes visible. And there is a stage where we see the silhouettes, I think. Just keep on going. You can see the angle of the beam coming down. It's not straight. The clouds help us. What was that flash above? Could that be one of those distant planes that were passing, probably? It could be. And they just changed the angle of the video. And there's the beam coming down. It's a real mess. Really overexposed. And this is the unexposed version. Now they moved the camera again, have they? Obviously zoomed in. Right on the edge there. Looks more interesting. That could be the helicopter there.
I think that's the...
and it just got right on the edge.
The third object, which is, in my opinion, a helicopter. But you'll see here, you'll note the spotlight as it moves across the screen here. Appears to be coming from that metal object. You can even see the beam and
so that back one's got his flashes on.
And some of, some higher humidity.
That back helicopter's got the flashes going. The front one hasn't, which is kind of strange.
Locations coming from the...
So they're definitely escorting it.
Middle object down to the ground. In my opinion...
Okay, so there's that one there. We certainly can make out two of them. We just can't make out the middle one.
It's probably...
That's the other helicopter lighting up the cloud now. Then it cuts.
Of another helicopter. Okay, so
yeah, it wasn't that good, was it?
These two.
Let's see. How should we do this? We need to get the original. Jeremy, where's he got his one from? Let's just play that one. Has he uploaded it? Right, someone's uploaded it to Twitter, which is not really good. That means it's been compressed. So did he get his from the Twitter version? Which is not the best way to do it. So who's got the original version? Surveillance Crown Court. I suppose there's no MUFON case number made for it, because they would phone up the airports and see what was going on. So it needs to be a MUFON case, really. Let's see, what can we do? Everyone thinks it's a helicopter, though. Let's have a look. Search. Being escorted. I suppose it's everywhere on the web now. So we don't know the original then. Was it from the Sun? Was it? I think Sun was mentioned. So we haven't got actually proper video of it then. Have we? Have we got the person? Alien Hunters. Here we go. Oh, it's from Alien Scientist. So that's how he's getting big. How did he manage to get in the Sun, right? He must have sent it to him. Everybody's trying to get noticed. All these UFO channels, right? Raw security footage. Yeah, but where's the raw footage? See, I don't like this when we can't get hold of the raw footage. Footage was shared on Reddit. Okay, so that gives us a clue. So we need to look for Reddit. Why isn't there no link to Reddit though? Why is Alien Scientist getting credit for it? I wonder if it boosted up his subs then, did it? Meanwhile, others speculated that a police helicopter was looking for a suspect. Yeah, it could be, but why would the call sign? Maybe the call sign went down and they asked for assistance, maybe. It does seem a bit strange to have a spotlight on if you're not using it. Plane had spotted a UFO transforming in mid-air. Yeah. We don't know if that's true or not. Appears to have been taken from inside a cockpit. Shows a white orb dot over in the distance. The clip was posted by a user who claimed his pilot friend filmed the encounter. Yeah, so could it be just two helicopters and the third one is CGI added? It's a possibility, isn't it? Hey, we got blue chicken on, have we? So at least we've got one person now. I haven't been keeping up with the side pollution. That looks like spam. Yeah, I ain't got no mods, so One-man band, as usual. Have I missed any? Boo. Yeah, I'm here to say hi. Is that all? Thought you were going to help us solve it. Must be a plan. Looks good enough. Yes, you got it. Isn't it a Roy Orbisman lyric? You got it. Okay. So, it's from Reddit. I was trying to find the source so I can do it properly. But it said to have noted it was nothing showing on their radar. Yeah, I don't know, that's a wee bit suspect to me. And they probably filmed the 2 helicopters knowing it would be on flight radar, and the 3rd one could be just added in. I wonder if there's any errors in it that we can spot though. It's very hard with CGI, especially low quality like that. Showing the air collision avoidance system at the time. Apparently spotted a V-shaped UFO flying above. Aircraft was said to have been flying over Georgia. Did sightings. So they always add extras in, don't they? So we don't actually look at that one. It could be a balloon. Yeah, I don't know. It sounds very suspect to me. How easy would it be to create a spot-like effect on the ground in CAD? Can we see any errors in it? Let's just carry on.
Helicopters.
So we haven't really got a video.
Original video here, and you know, quite interesting to.
Okay, so why are we getting a blank picture now? We're being sabotaged. Won't even scroll up and down. SkyNews. Did he do an analysis on it? So let's have a quick look. I think that's it. Looks like it, doesn't it? He's got the rubber duck one. Rubber duck. So obviously, alien scientists sent it to Sky News and the Sun, and they both took it up. He jumped on it before third phase did, and he got all the sweets and lollies. Now let's go back. How come Tyler? He was normally the cutting edge guy, wasn't he? For all these types of videos. So I suppose he's going to... It's probably going to show next time he's on today, probably. I don't think he's put up anything, has he? Let's have a quick look. But he's going to say it's a UFO. Probably won't show the flight path, I don't know. Who knows? He's a wee bit devious. But not as devious as he used to be. No, this is Twitter. Just wonder it shows that I'm not logged in then. Okay. Nothing about it, is there? On his Twitter account. So he hasn't got anything up. Last one was that, his 5 best videos. Was it? That one there was clearly that looked like a fake CGI, didn't it? And these ones here, I'm not sure, maybe flares, but yeah, looks like he hasn't put up that one, so he's a bit slow, isn't he? He's got this one about radar, and that's it. Yeah, so let's get back to this. Is it CGI?
And you can see it's quite
How hard would that be to do? Probably
interesting.
Not that hard. The search beam come around and then it cut off.
To look at, but let's take a little bit closer look at it. Here's the lead helicopter, the lead Black Hawk, then the object in question, and then you'll see a trailing Black Hawk that I kind of keep off screen a little bit because he's tailing a little bit far behind.
See, how hard would that be to do in CGI? Just a bright blob going along. The thing is, it masks the whole helicopter. Normally you get a hint of something, don't you? Let's see, that's light. Let's see. Let's take a snapshot of that. Have I got it on this? Is that the one? Nimbus. Trying to do ads on us. We don't want to buy it. We want freebies. That's how life should be. Alright, so just grab that. Is it going to come up? Normally says, how do you want to save it? There's a documentary about Lou coming out soon from a YouTuber. Coming out where? Is he gay? What do you mean, coming out? What do you mean, a documentary's coming out? Well, we already know that, don't we? If you show you're popular, you get spam. Oh, well, I must be popular. I don't feel special. Alright, finally saved. Let's see. Let's do some analysis on it. See if we can, anyway. We got limited time, though. It'd be good if it was a legit UFO, but it's clearly not. There's too much cities it's going over. You know, it just doesn't sort of ring right, does it? You don't want more witnesses to it, you want less. Alright. I don't think we can adjust much in this. But we'll try, see what we can do. Now he just mucked around with the brightness. Brought it down a bit. Which doesn't really work too well. Normally. Colour swap generally works better if you don't overdo it. Nothing's really popping out, does it? That doesn't even look like a helicopter there, even. But we know it does. This shows when you ain't got the pixels, you ain't got the pixels, man. But we know there were some frames there we could see the helicopter shape a lot better. I really got illuminated a wee bit. No. Okay. So it's not helping us much. Got the spikes going below there. That's that being changed. No. CPU's bucking around. You can see that's way behind. I hate it. I hate this when we ain't got enough CPU to do it nice and smooth, real time. Okay, so yeah, I get some other colours popping in here now. Could it be towing something rather than another helicopter? Is that a cable I saw going to it there? See, I might find something other people didn't see, right? Is it a cable coming underneath that helicopter? And you wouldn't tow another helicopter though, would you? You would tow a blimp, maybe, to the airport. It'll be interesting to see if any more information comes out. Is there any tow line there? I suppose you'd have to keep the idea on distance, I guess, throughout the whole video. It's funny how we're getting some blocks here though. Some strange blocks happening where I've copied it. Which could be some hint that it's been CGI'd. Unfortunately, the guy didn't take a photograph. You know, a photograph is 3 or 4 times the quality, right? We're still getting spammers, damn it. So this, so we've inverted it there. So the black is actually white. If we copy that, let's see if it hides that whole blob of light there. Actually, it was actually further out, wasn't it? So there's all the light there, really. Maybe I should just go back to the original. I just want to compare the size. Oh, there we go. Okay, so let's compare the size of that blob of light. Does it hide the whole helicopter? The other one. It's really good CGI if it is. Okay, I need to make it. Looks like it's exactly the right size to hide a helicopter. Layers, transparentness. Yeah. Just the perfect right size. And you ain't going to see any helicopter parts. Let's see, what else can we do? Multiply it. Doesn't seem to help us much. Edit. Yeah, looks like it's good and hide the whole helicopter. What else can we do? Color dodge. Yeah. None of them are working very well. Overlay. Overlay's probably the better one. So that's kind of interesting. Deselect. Sort of showing up more of the helicopter shape by overlaying it, isn't it? You can see the tail rotor there now, which is right on the edge of that light. So it's basically enhanced by using two images. You can see it's a tear shape now. But yeah, for CGI it's pretty damn good. Let's keep looking for clues.
I'll zoom in here and
is it being towed though? Is the question.
we'll try to enhance this image even.
It sort of has the angle, doesn't it? What would they be towing? With a spotlight on it. The same size as a helicopter. You wouldn't tow another helicopter, it'd have to be something with helium in it. It's really confusing.
And a little further, take out
Here we go for time.
some
Running
of the
out.
colors.
Now there was something that happened then. It changed over very quickly.
Further, take out some of the.
Alright, so now it's heading into the clouds. It's dumbing down the lights. Unfortunately, we should better step it because we're on the other browser where the stepping works. So let's just go back again.
Alright, I'll zoom in here and we'll try to enhance this image
Where's the cloud coming
even
up?
a little further.
There, the helicopter goes into the same cloud bank.
Take out some of the.
Okay, there we go. Let's zoom in. We might need to enhance that one. Yeah. That could have taken away some brightness. But yeah, to see a shape in that, I don't think so. Right. I'm using all these functions of the magnifier. And it's going wrong. There we go. No, that was the pixelator. This is a Microsoft one. Look how pixelated it gets. Pop out. What's happened? Good question, but what have you done? Okay, is it that? No, it can't be that. Alright, somehow I got the snapshot tool and I'm not sure if that interfered with the streaming or not. Blue Chicken, yes, only us at the moment. We got someone else popping on. Any mods on duty? No. I have to do it. And we didn't used to suffer this problem. I'll get onto it. Sort of slows me down though. It's a bit of a shame. Oh, what happened there? Someone needs to track down the spammers, and we need an equalizer. Someone that goes and equalizes things for us. Men in white, maybe. Have I missed any? That one? Alright, that's not the wrong. That's you, isn't it? Oh, how do I get out of that? Now I'm in trouble. Spam. See, that's why I don't like doing it. You often can make mistakes. I think I saw one up here. Hopefully I haven't done anything wrong. Okay, it's sort of ruining our flow though. Let's snap this one just as it's going to the cloud bank. There's got to be a frame, something that's going to give us a hint somewhere. Is it CGI? Still not sure. Someone's playing a trick on the UFO community again, is my gut feeling. But what can you do? You got to prove it somehow. So we've gone through all the scenarios. Why would a helicopter have a spotlight on but no call sign or any other lights? And why would it be aiming it at the ground? So it doesn't make any sense. Police helicopter had a breakdown, but it's still using the searchlight for something. Doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Wouldn't they just send out another police helicopter? A new helicopter that hasn't had everything fitted to it yet. And seems a bit strange again. Wouldn't you fly it during the day rather than at night time? So you can at least see it. Why would it be urgent to fly to an airport repair job? So it seems more suspicious when you go through it like that, compared to it being a fake with CGI. It seems like most obvious. Yeah. Yeah, and the mouse calls up all the software, and I've got multiple layers of buttons. So I use a button that switches through different functions. So, and also it depends on what applications opened. So the browser controls this, but most of the time it's controlling the magnifier. So, did I grab that? I think we can maybe see a helicopter in that. So let's see what we can do. Yeah, I've customized it for UFO hunting. Pretty much, you know. I use a product called X-Mouse because the mouse software come with it, Opti Plus, whatever it's called, is useless. And then I figured out how to do the magnifier with a thing called Glass Cube, is it? And also keep the Microsoft magnifier, which ain't as good. As you saw, it zooms in pixel level. Well, the other one uses an algorithm to enhance as it zooms in. So we got the best of both worlds. Something going on. Looks like the mouse was. Opening up a help file. We don't want that crap open, you stupid thing. We're being sabotaged here a wee bit. Yeah, let me just see what happens now. No, it's not taking input for some reason. Now it is. CPU going crazy. That's because it opened up Google. Whenever you open up Google and tries to install lots of spyware on you. Okay, so now I've probably got some crap running in the background, but we have to keep on going because we've only got about 20 minutes left on this, and there might have to be a part 2 on this one. Plus, there's some other crap that's sort of come up too. Might just quickly skim over it. But I don't think we're going to get an answer too soon. I think there'll be more information will come out later on this. Or a cover story, of course. Yeah, so let's go and do enhancements on this pixelated mess. Okay, see, there's those blocks appearing again. That is a bit suspect in that case. Normally you can do it with JPEG images better, but video, not really. You can look for clues in the editing. Okay, so this one would be a helicopter going into clouds, apparently. If it's a UFO, we're not seeing any UFO disc shape anyway. Could it be a blimp being towed? That's the other question. So we've got a few options on the list at the moment, and no solid conclusion at this stage. It needs to be added to MUFON, and some investigator needs to collect. Look, we've got a problem with the CPU again. I think there's about 43% CPU used, but obviously not. I don't think it's moving, is it? No. Yeah, now it is. Now it's all screwed up. Let's try again. No. Come on. Come on, CPU. You ratbag. See what happens with that one. Overexposed it. Let's see, maybe if I close this other one first. But I can't see. They reckon it's because of the swap file. Maybe swapping out large images. Like, I need a laptop with probably heaps of RAM, the maximum RAM you can have. And more cores, the better. And then we won't have this problem. Let's try again. Okay. It's a wee bit better. You see that pattern that's happening there? That's a bit suspect, my book. What if it's CGI? Why would there be colour changes in the blacks way above it there? And why is that not coming down? This range. And there it is. Come on, CPU, you can do it. Come on. Let's try. Come on. RGB. Yeah, see, that's all the colours we got to play with there. No helicopter. What was that there? So all that colour's there, and we can't get a definite shape out of it. Funny how the colours change at the top there. I don't remember seeing much change in the video. CPU's at least playing along now, to some degree. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get anywhere with that one. Shame. Come on, CPU. Yeah, it's got to be the swap file, isn't it? We'll get there eventually. Money can solve most things, can't it?
The color saturation here.
Yeah, it sort of goes
so
back.
Gets more.
Can we see it illuminate the helicopter? Step it by step. I think this is the best we're going to get. I don't think the colour filtering is actually helping. But it does show there is some sort of blockiness happening. I don't know if it's them adding in the edits though. I've done that again. I'm not sure if it's them adding in edits. Because we ain't got the original source. So that's what they're saying is the tail coming out that way. It could be, you know. So it does look like another helicopter there, doesn't it? Just dip it. If I haven't stuffed it up. Probably, where's the cursor key gone? That's what's sewing that up. There we go.
Interesting, I guess.
There. I actually hit the wrong key then. Just as it gets to the end of that.
Gets more.
It's about here. What's happened? Something's happened. What's happened? Full screen or something, is it? Damn thing. Okay, that's better. Okay, let's have a look. No, it's not going to get the mouse for some reason. It's off the edge of the player window. And let's see. Make sure it's working. Okay.
Interesting, I guess.
Ah, damn it. It's right on the edge.
Some of the color saturation here, so it gets more interesting,
Ah.
I guess. But if you take a look here, you have color saturation here, so it gets more interesting.
Okay, let's see if we can see that. Still can't see really good shape, can we? Does look like it has a tear shape there, though. There we go. We need to snap that one carefully. Let's see. Everybody gone now, have they? I don't know. You can see in my stats, you know, you guys know you're online. Blue Chicken, Mysterious, or Mysterie. But you can see my stats say 0 watching, which is obviously untrue. So what about that, you know? Google's been trying to kill my life and my channel for a long time now. How dare I attack Tyler, their favourite person, making them lots of millions of dollars. According to Nocturnal News, he's got some people working inside Google for him. I believe it too. He's got away with lots. He's probably got a lot of people on his payroll. Including UK rag reporters. Okay, so so we're trying to get the frame enhanced here. That's what we're trying to do, but if you can't stay, that's alright. I'm going to have to give up on it. So we're trying to see where we can see a helicopter shape. If the computer will let us. We're trying to adjust all the blacks and whites on the screen. Slightly, if the computer will let us. And we know the spotlight has just got blinded by the clouds, so we should be able to see something off the helicopter. And the CPU is playing up again. Yeah, what happened there? Does that look interesting then? Yeah, I still can't be 100% sure it's a helicopter. It doesn't look like a UFO though. CPU. No. That's about all we're going to get. That's crap in it. Total crap. still could be CGI. Oh gee, that kind of looks like a Chinook helicopter there, doesn't it? Yeah. Could it be a Chinook helicopter? Do they have big spotlights on them? They do, don't they? There's the front of it. There's the rest of the body going around to the blade, right? Could that be why we're not really getting it? That was Chinook. Not the same as the other helicopters. It's funny how it sort of cut it out here. You know, I was expecting like it be more tear shape, but that looks more like a banana shape, doesn't it? Again, it could be a Chinook helicopter that hasn't got the call sign on. Why would it be shining the beam of light downwards and then now it's upwards by the looks of it? Maybe it's down on the angle like this. A Chinooky nookie. Let's just save that one. So yeah, we're going to have to wait for more information to come through. Let's just have a quick look at it again.
I guess. But if you take a look here, you'll see that the middle object, which some are calling an orb or whatever they want to call it,
It could be a Chinook.
appears to have a very bright light.
Yeah. Oh, why can't we? But a Chinook would be bigger than one of these ones.
Attached to it, you can actually see the.
I don't know. That's almost like it's being towed. Could it be a blimp which has got a spotlight on it? And they just captured it and bringing it back.
The actual tail of the aircraft there slightly. Then as it gets in this cloud, you can see like a searchlight, like looking around the cloud. I think that's the third object, which is, in my opinion, a helicopter. But you'll see here, you'll note the spotlight as it moves across the screen here. Appears to be coming from that metal object. You can even see the beam and some higher humidity locations coming from the middle object down to the ground.
Well, it'd be interesting to see.
It's probably just a.
If I got actually close to any of that, if more information ever comes out on it. But anyway, I'll post a link to that video. I'm not sure if we get copyright claim or not. That's the problem we take with this. It's fair use, so I've broken it up pretty big here. And that's the one with the path and the actual plane fighter full map, which is quite good. And Jeremy one, alien scientist. So it never gives a link to the original, which is a bit shame. I'll post that link to the Sun article on it. And probably I've got to get to dinner actually. See what we can get. Any updates on that come next week, I guess. No doubt Sun will put out something. Whether it's something they were towing. It did look like it was being towed there. Blimp would be the obvious thing. And it did look more banana shape. So it's kind of strange. CGI is another possibility though. You never rule out CGI. We'll see what other experts come up with. I suppose it's too hard basket for the Nick West and Scott Brando though. I don't think they would have put out anything there. Post the tweet, the original tweet to Jeremy's there as well. It's an interesting case, but there's a lot of red flags for it not being a UFO or a top secret aircraft because they're flying it right over a lot of populated areas. If you saw a black triangle flying over your head being escorted by 2 helicopters, there'd be a lot more videos. Or even photographs, which would be good because they'd be higher quality. Interesting. Not a UFO. It's putting floodlights down so to blind observations from the ground, but yeah, it's not anything of value UFO wise. That's a good possibility. Floodlights on it. So it hides whatever it is. As a possibility. Most agree it's 3 helicopters. One Life Man. I'm studying ancient religions. Don't see what. Aliens. Aliens only show themselves to certain people. They have their own reasons. That's the whole thing that we're trying to suss out. It was illuminated in the ground. Pretty sure it was just a spotlight. Yeah. Honorable witness thing. Experimental vehicle. I don't think so. But if it was a blimp, we're advertising blimp, they were towing back. Maybe it was for a display, right? So maybe it's their own thing they pull behind the helicopters. Make it look like a UFO, but actually have advertising on it. People are bound to look up, aren't they? That's a good marketing thing, actually. I reckon if you did it in Christchurch here, it'd be all over the news. Number theory, flying with a UFO, and it's actually being towed. Yes, we'll see what comes out more on that one. The initial look at that, it's undetermined still. We need more information. just close that down. Give us some more CPU to play with. I actually did an episode on religions, on UFOs. How Christians see it. 50% of them see it as angels and demons. Catholics don't want a bar of it. Islam, their verses in the Quran actually allows for it. So yeah, I think the church has sort of changed the narrative on that, haven't they? As science has evolved and brought out more details, it's a bit hard for religion to counteract it.
You want to do it later?
Just let me know when.
It's ready now.
Being interrupted, sorry. Yeah, so yeah, I was just going to wrap up soon anyway, but I just want to have a quick look at third phase. I put out something as well. I think it was. Let me just have a quick look again. So there's the helicopter one. Let's have a quick laugh at theirs first. Anyway, they always seem to embellish it, don't they? Look at the nice little artwork they've done for it, a little UFO. We got it, guys, we got it. Oh, right, this is one I want to actually look at first.
Barulho nenhum. Não tem barulho.
Yeah, not too sure if it's a camera artifact. See how it moves with the camera? Is that one of those red overexposed
Que é isso, hein?
auto sensor? What do you call it? Autofocus sensor LEDs in the camera. Something didn't quite look right there when it moved. See, these are the sort of clues you got to look for. Sometimes just miss them.
Vermelha. Ó.
Now, it kind of looks like it's, see those black lines going through it? Like it's out of focus, but it's being filmed through trees or something, you know, and it's got the pattern happening like branches, that one. So let's just have a quick, keep going.
Monte de luzinha vermelha.
And what's this set there? Street lamp? What are we looking at? There's the trees, right? Branches. And what's that bit there? Can't make that out. Could it be power lines? What's that green stuff there? Sussing out where the film is off the battle. See, this bright light here could easily cause an artifact here. And it seems to be out of focus with that one there. And there you go, got motion blur as it's moving. So there we can see lens flare moving to the side of it. Let's just go back. Can you get blur like that with the autofocus thing though? Yeah. Here is the lens flare.
Barulho nenhum. Não tem barulho.
Something's not right here. I seem to move down pretty quickly.
Não tem
Now, it's being blocked out by the cable.
barulho, cara. O que é isso?
You can see it, the cable's cutting it. But it looks like trees there. So it looks like a tree cables. So that means the light's got to be behind that. So it can't be a camera artifact. So we can rule that out now. I think when he was moving it around, we're getting rolling shutter, and it looked like it was a camera artifact because it was moving with the camera, and it's because of the scan, how it scans, and it's slower than the movement. Microseconds. So he's filming through trees here. That's why it looks strange. So that could be just simply a drifting flare on a parachute, or a red LED balloon, right? I don't think it's a candle of any kind because it's not flickering. But could that be far away flare? It could be because we won't see the smoke around it. He's trying to zoom in, but it's all out of focus. And you can see the trees or something getting in the way. See the black lines going through it? That's branches. See there? You can see a branch. Or cable. Cable with branches.
Meu Deus do céu, o que é isso, cara? Ó.
What's that?
Não, tá lá, tá na bateria.
Yeah, I suppose it doesn't go on for 5 minutes. And then if it goes out after 5 minutes, we know it's not. It's not something that's unusual, like it's going to be a flare, right? 5 minutes and it.
So let's do a side.
So straight away, that wasn't 5 minutes. We didn't see where it went to. It's only 2 minutes.
By side comparison of the phenomenon. The UFOs are on the rise, and what we're looking at, in my opinion, is unexplainable.
Okay, it does kind of look like it shimmers there, like a flare would.
This isn't some.
So yeah, it's strange looking because it's being filmed through trees that you can't see.
Blurry object or
You can see the
a
branches.
star out of focus. Whatever it is what we're looking at. It is very bizarre. We've heard of the fireball phenomenon, the static charge of these orbs, but this is the
It's probably just a red LED
closest
balloon.
clearance footage that I've seen in years. We don't see any kind of pulsating lights to indicate any kind of aircraft or drone, but we do see a bizarre barrage of imagery of this reddish, glowing, plasmic field. I'm not.
He doesn't know what crap to say, does he, this guy? Blake Cousins, the art of talking crap. Okay, report. I suppose the spam box are busy. Yeah, it keeps us busy though. So I just wanted to talk about that one, but let's see what other crap they talk about. So that one looks like it's man-made object of some kind. If it was a UFO, it'd be shooting off doing crazy maneuvers.
Not exactly sure. If this is some kind of drone, guys, give me the model type right now. Because I'm not seeing any kind of drones that
What
resemble
idiots.
this. Brent, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, this is awesome stuff. I want to thank the Hidden Underbelly who shared this.
Here's another guy that's a scam artist. Hidden Underbelly.
with us today, he actually grabbed permission from the person who shot it in Sao Paulo.
Oh,
We'll
yeah, of
give
course
that
he
up
did.
in just a little bit, but
Because they want to make money of it.
man, the hidden underbelly is doing a great job acquiring UFOs and getting permission to share it right here at Third Phase. Let's get it.
That's because he's built up his channel the same way he did with you guys. And he used Tyler to promote himself as well. Another scumbag.
Another look at this. This is awesome.
Awesome.
Here we
No,
go.
it's not.
Right from the beginning. And again, Blake mentioned that this isn't no blurred out orb. What we're looking at is crystal clear. Now,
No, it's not. The focus is being filmed behind trees. In fact, you can probably see tree line there. Terrible camera work, isn't it? Typical smartphone, and it's around the wrong way too, so you get less pixels. He hasn't taken a photograph of it to double the pixels, because you only get 1080 on video, or 4K if you've got a really good phone, but this is not 4K.
what is it? It's so bizarre. I'm trying to rationalize what we're looking
I think it's a parachuted flare. It's got
at
that
here.
flicker to it.
And anybody in the comments right now,
Don't think it's a Chinese lantern, but you never know.
oh, you let us know. This person who shot it did a great job. Do you know who did this, Blake? Who actually shot this today?
Yeah, I'm going to pull up the background behind this, when this was shot and exactly where. And again, I want to thank the Hidden Underbelly 2.0 for getting us the
Oh,
permission
yeah, give him a
to
plug,
share this
man.
with
Go and
you
sub
right
to
now.
him.
This was captured January 22nd, 2022, not too long ago, in Sao Paulo, Brazil.
Okay, wasn't it when they were doing festivals? Kind of rings a bell, doesn't it? Maybe they're doing those other strange necklace ones with the crosses on them.
Apparently, this guy's got footage from the past on his channel, but this was captured by Eduardo Ferreira. Eduardo,
course.
amazing capture. We could hear it in his voice.
Fidela. Anyway, enough of those turkeys. Look, Bigfoot's guy in some sort of suit. Look, that can be a Bigfoot. It's way too skinny. So I'm doing another prank. Send it into Third Phase. And then we got this one. Yeah.
Now, let's get to an update from the alien scientist. We spoke with him on the phone, and he said a lot of people were just claiming the third light as just another helicopter, and he did some homework and found the flight path. And it only
Yeah, we went over that.
Black Hawk, and they just shut down the transponder. Brent, what's your thoughts?
Well, definitely I would say that, but we got the information.
I think it's something being towed myself, but we'll find out eventually.
There's only two. Don't dismiss this case just yet. More videos.
Buddy, ready. Let's see what Jeremy has to say. I know he has some follow-ups on this. Off the hook, and people are real. One's called Believe.
Oh, no. Okay. So, yeah, we better wrap it up there. One we could sort of solve, the other one we're not too sure. CGI. Could be another helicopter, maybe not even the same make. Could be a blimp, advertising balloon being towed. I can't see it being a police helicopter with a searchlight. Advertising balloon with spotlights, and I think they do come down though. Let's see, can we get the voice thing going? Because I don't want to type. It's going to go wrong. Advertising balloon. I didn't think it'd work. Something's happened to the size, I think. Something's going wrong here. Is it going to work? No internet connection. That doesn't make any sense, does it? I thought we had it working. The other day we did. That's strange. Let's see. Continue allowing, yes. They don't want to, this is what I said, so they sabotage our browsers. Well, we did have it going the other day. Not too sure why it's not working now. Stupid Google. We've still got bots, have we? Spam bots, yeah, okay. The advertising. Let's see. Advertising. They're not going to be able to do it. The toolkit. Come on, get my fingers going. Advertising balloon. Need a helper, really. Advertising balloon spotlights. Let's see what comes up. Of course, it could be their own specialized blimp, right? Maybe not an advertising balloon, but a border control balloon with the spotlight on it. Border control could be too, because they were flying around the border, weren't they? Border control. Because we don't know what happened. Did they drop off something at the airport or not? There might be an experiment with towing that behind and mapping the ground or something. So that's another possibility. I just thought about towing a border control blimp. And here we go. What's that? Okay, there's a payload on some weather balloon. Okay, I can't say balloon then. I have to say blimp or airship. Blimp, 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 blimp. It'd be interesting if we do get more information on this, whether it just gets swept under the carpet. Okay, so these are the things they use. And it could be why we don't see it, because it's white. And a big spotlight would blur it and make it invisible, almost. But they come in different sizes, though. Yeah, I think we're going to have to do some more research on it. There's one here. Police helicopter and the border control. Blimps out border control, there you go. Now, is that the real size? I don't know. But that would match in the video, wouldn't it? That could be explained in that strange banana shape we saw. So, yeah. I wonder if we ever know. Anyway, A helicopter towing a UFO? I don't think so. What's that say there? All the things it's got on it. Does it say spotlight anywhere? Doesn't say much. Afghanistan, that is though. And didn't they have some crisis at the border recently too? Okay. Border control blimp. Let's try helicopters. Have we got any ones for helicopters? Here we go. And just sort of fit, doesn't it? We've seen that one before. Come on, where's the picture of helicopters with it? Police. Google's image search is not the best, clearly. Okay. Got any ones here? No. Thought we were going to get something then. Here we go. And it's 3 damn helicopters formation. Which is really similar to that video they're saying. The 3 formations. Oh well. I tried my best today. Information's still sketchy about it all. Reddit and all that. So I need to find the Reddit page that come off. And there's one of the tethers. Normally they have it tethered to the same spot. And they have a radar on it and they can see people approaching, and cameras that can see for 1,000 times zoom probably. Better than the cameras we've got. Yes. Let's wrap it up. See what you can find out there, guys. So this is what I thought it could be. One of these Chinook helicopter. Because of that strange shape, banana shape. But yeah, it could be a blimp, it could even be CGI still. So I hope you enjoyed what we did anyway. No doubt everyone's going to watch it offline, so I might as well get going. Here. We got some more spam coming in at the last minute. Thank you very much. Let's bring up the end credits. Let's go and get some dinner. Steak dinner, it's meant to be. Good night all, and I'll see you again in the future. Well, I'm already in the future because I'm in New Zealand. You're way behind. And Tyler will be last to show up with information, and they'll probably be solved by then. And he won't even have the information showing it being solved. He'll be just putting up the old stuff. Let's see what happens next week. hilarious, really. Okay, we'll end it there. Good night.